Welcome to Mrs. Ramey's first grade class. This is a presentation mostly about what to expect as a face-to-face student in first grade. However, there is also general information about being in first grade, about our different subjects, but we also sent out a presentation about virtual learning last week, and I will be sending that out again in the email. A little about me. My husband is Joshua. I have a 6th grader at Memorial Middle School and a 9th grader at Stratford High School. We have a sweet little doggie named Scooby and a bearded dragon named T-Rex. You can tell that I love sloths and I love baseball, especially the Houston Astros. In first grade, we have quite a few goals. And one of the first grade goals is independent, organized little humans. Please help us support this by encouraging your children to do things on their own at home, keep up with their supplies, daily snacks, masks, water bottles, etc. Under normal circumstances, we work on body awareness and social skills. This year, this piece is more important than ever. Finally, we put a major focus on becoming fluent readers and writers this year in first grade. With help from parents at home, reading every night, you will see a ton of growth in your child in these areas this year. And we have already started working on being organized. One of the things that I also work on in my classroom is developing a growth mindset. We might not be able to do something, but we might not be able to do something yet. And so I try to give the kids, instead of saying certain things, we try thinking of it differently. So instead of saying this is too hard, this may take some time. Plan A didn't work, but there's a plan B. My friend can do it. Maybe I can learn from them. So these are a few things that I will be teaching your child this year in first grade. All kids are required to wear masks all day, including recess. We want to stay in person at school, so please help us with this, stating the importance of proper mask wearing, keeping hands, bodies to self, and proper hygiene. Gaiters don't always fit first graders well, so please make sure that the masks are fitting your child just right before they come to school. Please label all masks, water bottles, and really talk about the importance of proper mask wearing, because my mask protects you and your mask protects me. The class schedule for face-to-face is alternating schedules this year for recess and the abundance of caution, trying to keep kids in small groups during recess. It's an action-packed day, and we try to build in time for kids to be kids. Get the wiggles out. Not listed is all of the times built in to wash hands, make sure things are sanitized. No lunches are allowed to be delivered to school, and no outside visitors at this time. If your child forgets their lunch, you can either drop it off at the front office or send a note to your child's teacher through the front office or through email that your child should buy lunch that day. Lunch is also free right now through the end of December. Our comprehensive reading curriculum is based on scientific evidence on good reading instruction. It begins with a 10-minute mini lesson followed by independent and partner reading, where kids are implementing today's mini lesson in their own reading. We also conduct writing records 3 times a year as a formal assessment, but we also informally assess daily as we work with your child. Remember, reading is so very important this time of year. Please also think about the booklet that was sent home last week from SBISD. It has a ton of great and helpful tips for readers at all levels. Just like in reading, we are working on safe ways to write with a partner, talking about our stories with partners, and just engaging with each other about our writing. We also use mentor texts, which are books that we read, and they're written by expert writers. And we take the habits and the different crafts that are being used in those books to help our new writers learn different ways to write. And this is a very exciting time for first graders because they are taking those wonderful thoughts and putting them onto paper. One of the hardest things for first graders is to come up with the idea. And so their yellow writing folders, the project that we sent home to put pictures on those folders is a wonderful way for them to get ideas for their different writing projects. Phonics, we work on vowel sounds, blends, digraphs, handwriting, snap words, words that they can read in a snap when they see them. So we will be working on that as well. In our math program, we also rely on mini lessons, and then the students put into play the items that we taught them that day. We also utilize Dreambox. We do a daily math review and calendar. And you can see the different math units that we will be discussing this year in first grade. Science and social studies, you can see as well the different things that we are studying. Social studies ranges from community, citizenship to economics. Science from states of matter, rocks and soils, organisms, and environments. All of these things are exciting to first graders, and we love teaching them these topics. Homework. At this time, we have not officially started homework, but please be known that this is something that will be coming in the future. Right now, we are utilizing Raz Kids, and it will be used to help with having readers at home, or if they forget their readers at school, that's something that they can do online. So homework will be coming home in the future with more information as to exactly what that will look like. Please know that with in-person remote learning, we have a program set into place. Please notify the school nurse, teacher, principal with any health concerns. If you're a face-to-face learning model and you have reason to quarantine, you will flip to virtual learning for a short period. Please know that the virtual teachers and the face-to-face teachers, we are all teaching the same thing, the same topics. We just may be teaching them a little bit different based on virtual versus face-to-face. Learning model selections take place every 9 weeks via Skyward, so please be aware of that. Communication and transportation. If you are changing transportation, please email the teacher as well as Ms. Bassar in the front office. This will make sure that we do not miss that. We will send a newsletter home every Tuesday for first grade. Join us on the Seesaw family. Many of you have done that and you're able to see your child's work. If your child is going to be absent, please email your teacher as well as RCE attendance. And make sure if your child is a car rider, you have that awesome sign sitting in the front of the car so that the people who are calling children's names can see it clearly to make sure that we are calling the right student for the car. In face-to-face environment and in virtual, we do have a reward system that the children are aware of, which includes GLOW notes, which is exactly what it stands for, GLOW, wonderful things that are going on, and GROW notes, things that we might need to grow a little bit to get better at. Please know that report cards go home at the end of each 9 weeks. You can go into Skyward for grades. If you've never done that before, you can call the front office and they will tell you what you need to do. Progress reports are coming home tomorrow. If you're a virtual student, you'll be getting your progress reports through Skyward. We will have parent-teacher conferences. They will be via Zoom, October 5th through November 19th, and this will give us an opportunity to talk about your child's academic progress and goals that we can work on together. Please know that I will be sending out a Sign Up Genius in the near future where you can sign up for those conferences. These are some wonderful online resources from our librarian, and many of you have already utilized the Book Hub, but please make sure that when you look at this, you click on these hot links and see these awesome resources that Miss Karen Harrell has provided for us. Once again, thank you so much for coming. So very important that the deadline to make your learning model change is October 2nd through Skyward Family Access. Go ahead and mark your calendar for October 12th. That is a staff development day, so there is no school for students. And of course, October 5th through the November 19th is the parent conference window. If you have any questions, please click on the link, or you can scan the QR code to this Google form, and all of us first grade teachers, we will get back to you ASAP with an answer. Most importantly, thank you so much for being patient, flexible, and working with us as we work with you to make this the best year for your first grader. Thank you.